Hello there. Welcome back to the guide. Have I got the name wrong of this? Yeah, it changed. Should be part 14. Hang on. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. What matters is my volume. If I can hear myself. Yep, I can hear myself. I can't edit it. Hang on. There we go. Right, anyway, yeah. What we were doing is Darklight Catacombs. And I've altered the sound a bit, so hopefully it's a bit nicer for you guys to watch. I rewatched a little bit, and I was like, oof. The wind noise in the Drake Peak was quite loud. So I am sorry for that. Catacomb shouldn't take too long. Oops. Don't kill me. This catacomb shouldn't take too. Oopsies. Well. Give me a moment. I've literally done a guide on this catacomb. Pretty sure it's this way. Again, I made a guide for this. I haven't watched it, clearly. I mean, I remember it, but you know. A lot's happened this year, so. I'm surprised it hasn't told me to get like the Death Knight axes. Those are strength faith, right? Well, I mean, nothing beats the blasphemous blade at this point. It's just too good. Not off to a great start, are we? Give me a minute. Just in case. I mean, you know, I will want to do this. Maybe get behind the fucking pillar and summon him instead this time. Blasphemous blade. Yeah. Just keep using that. Okay. The rules of the woods. No torrent. You are on foot the entire way. The untouchables, winter lanterns. You will see aging, hunched over enemies with glowing yellow heads. Do not let them see you. If they grab you, it's an instant death through madness. The secret, you can kill them, but only by parrying their grab attack. This makes them vulnerable. If you aren't a parry god, just use the tall grass to sneak past. The sound. Follow the sound of the bells to find the path toward the mansion in the distance. Paladin gear for the Abyss. Since this area is all about madness, your high faith actually helps with resistance, but you should adjust your gear. Focus stat. Madness scales against your focus. Wear armor with high focus, like the Prophet or High Priest sets, or use the Clarifying Horn +2 talisman. What? Okay. Lucent Baldachin's Blessing. If you find this consumable, it temporarily boosts your resistances to the untouchables. Weapon. Keep the blasphemous blade ready. The boss at the end is very susceptible to fire. Okay. This area is a shame. They could have done way more with it. Oh wow. Actually, high madness resistance. That's great. The only problem is I can't remember where they are. I know, like, the tall grass is a sign of them. I think I might have actually missed that on my first playthrough. Now there is a Scadu tree fragment around here somewhere. Let's just double check. Oh no, that's it. Oh no, there's one up here. So there. Yeah, this area, it could have done with a bit more Because, I mean, the area is frightening enough. Could you imagine a madness dragon or something? Just something. I mean, it's frenzied rats. Why couldn't there be a frenzied dragon? Like, if there was just a dragon sitting down here. And I mean, they breathe fire, so why wouldn't they be able to breathe the flame of frenzy? It makes sense to me. I don't know. But sadly, this area is this. Just kind of running. So yeah. But I like the atmosphere. The atmosphere is great. But they could have had something. I mean, I know there's the winter lanterns, but I think they only got the reception they did because of Bloodborne. If someone hadn't have played Bloodborne, they probably wouldn't have got that as much of that fear of them. Because again, you see them in Bloodborne, you go, oh shit, you know, you just got frenzy me. That's it, you're done. So seeing them in the DLC after playing Bloodborne definitely adds to the horror of the area. I mean, they're scary enough as is when you actually first encounter one in this DLC. They're scary enough, don't get me wrong. You still don't want to run into one. But you know what else you wouldn't want to run into? A frenzied dragon. Not that the dragons are very difficult in this, but yeah. Look at that thing. Well, excuse me. Because the only other thing here is the manse. And while the manse is cool, I wouldn't say it's worth this big of an area. And if you do run straight to the manse, you're probably not going to run into one of these winter lanterns. Right, so the manse is like down there. Oh shit, jump scared. I actually jumped though. I take it back, this area is great. Sorry, Miyazaki, for shitting on it. Sorry. It's getting out of hand. Now there are two of them. Well, something died. Just like something you wouldn't think could be frenzied, but put frenzy on it, you know, to show the might of the frenzied flame. Or how about you put the glowmite green in here? You know, surely this is where she'd look for the frenzied lord, because she wanted to hunt him down. Yeah, didn't get that. Well, that's okay. Just a shame. We never got anything about a glowmite queen. It's just my favorite ending. I just like it. Mostly because of Shibiri. Shibiri just like, oh, may chaos take the world. It's great. 10 out of 10. You know, a lot of people will say Egon is the best, and he is amazing, but Shibiri is, I love it.
Eve. Now, come no closer. No closer, I say. The madness was...
Okay. Midra's Manse. At the southeast of the wood, you'll find a decaying mansion. This is a mini legacy dungeon. The boss, Midra, Lord of Frenzied Flame. The vibe, one of the most hauntingly beautiful fights in the game. The reward, his remembrance gives you Midra's Flame of Frenzy, the best frenzy incantation in the game, or Great Sword of Damnation. Scatter Tree Fragments, yep, got them. One last spooky tip. There is a map fragment for this area, but it is located quite deep in the woods, near the church ruins. The area is a massive maze, so if you see yellow glowing flowers, you are heading in the right direction towards Midra. Would you like a walk through the Dark Lake Catacombs first, or are you already standing in the woods? I'm at the manse. Welcome to Midra's Manse. After the tension of the woods, this mini-legacy dungeon provides a much-needed return to classic Elden Ring exploration, through the atmosphere remains thick with dread. Since you are a paladin, you are actually in a great spot. Midra is a glass cannon boss. He deals massive damage, but has relatively low poise and health compared to Bale. Navigating the manse. The mansion is a bit of a maze, with several illusory walls. The first hurdle, from the entrance, head into the library, look for a large painting of a man and a woman, hit the wall to the right of it, and reveal a secret path. The chandelier. You'll eventually reach a high point where you can jump onto a large chandelier. This is the key to reaching the upper floor, where the boss resides. The shortcut. Make sure to kick down the ladder near the Midra's library site of grace. It saves you from the parkour if you die to the boss. Um, oh. Well, it's saying there's a Scadutree fragment in here, but I don't think there is. Okay then. I tell you what. Do we have well there? That should get us a level, right? No. That will get us a level. Do I need that back? Oh, well, revered Spirage. Nice. So these guys haven't succumbed to frenzy yet. Are they supposed to have? Wait, why does it say kick the ladder down? Because you don't need to... Must be doing some insane parkour. Okay, boss prep, major loads of frenzy. The fight is divided into two very different phases. The gear, madness resisting, wear the clarifying horn talisman, and armor with high focus. If your madness bar fills, you lose a chunk of HP and FP, and you are stunned for several seconds. Weapon, your blasphemous blade is actually excellent here. Even though Midra is fire themed, he is fleshy, humanoid target. The knockback and healing from Taker's flames is invaluable. Phase 1. The Pathetic Man. Midra starts as a crawling, weeping shell. Do not hesitate. Fight him quickly, or attack him quickly and end this phase. He has very little health here, but if you linger, he can still grab you. Um, Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I was just reading a quick thing. Okay. The transformation. He pulls his own head off and replaces it with a son of chaos. It's one of the coolest cutscenes in the game. He fights like a graceful, flaming dancer. His attacks have long reach, but clear tells. The flame pillars. When he slams his sword into the ground, pillars of fire will erupt. Stay mobile, don't get cornered. The grab. If he glows intensely and lunges, dodge sideways. His grab attacks deal massive madness buildup. Okay.
The depths. Enough. I have endured more than enough. I ask you forgive me, dearest Nanaya.
He does look cool. Oh. Oopies.
Depths of...
Oh shit. Oops. Nice. Do I want endurance? I think I got enough. Bit more mind. Get a bit more strength. And I can probably do with getting one more. Okay. Right. What does it want me to do? This is a massive achievement. Beating Midra is a true test of patience and positioning, especially given how punishing the madness status can be. Doing it without the mimic means you truly mastered the rhythm of that flaming dance. Yeah, tell me to do the mimic. You have officially conquered one of the most atmospheric and unsettling corner of the DLC. Now it's time to transition from the darkness of the abyss back into the light for the final act of your journey. The Lord Spoils. Before you leave the manse, make your choice at Ina in Round Table Hold. Wait, what? Great Sword of Damnation. Since you are the Strength Faith Paladin, this is a top-tier choice. Its weapon skill, Golden Cruelty, is a unique grab attack that works on human-sized enemies and NPCs. It's essentially the move Midra used to repay you. Okay, that's one of the first times it's told me to go and get a weapon, so I will go get it. I've never really bothered with it. I really wish it was a madness weapon. You know, a madness greatsword. I would have loved that. I'll get the greatsword. I'll level it up and I'll use that for a little bit.
Now.
Yeah. Okay. You're likely around Scadu level 15 to 17. Your next destination is the massive, overgrown structures in the clouds. This is where the ceiling tree is located. Go to the specimen storehouse first floor in the Shadowkeep, head west and take the elevator down. Follow the long bridge guarded by Fire Knights to reach the ancient ruins of Rao, east. It does do holy damage. What to expect? The vibe. Massive stone hall, pests, and spectacular views. The boss, Romina, Saint of the Bud, she guards the sealing tree. The goal, once Romina is dead, you can use Mesmer's Kindling to burn the tree, which teleports you to the final legacy dungeon. The point of no return checklist. Bring the sealing Burning the sealing tree is the absolute trigger for the end game. It will move almost every NPC to their final locations and lock out several quests. Before you burn the earth tree, make sure you've done these 3 things. Finish Mora's quest. If you haven't talked to him, the forager bro near the Bellarat Shadow Keep, do it now. If you tell him to remain sad, he has a specific ending, I don't care. Talk to Ansbach and Theolier. Yes. Scatter Tree, aim for level 17 or 18. The final boss of the DLC is widely considered the hardest boss in From Software history. You'll want every bit of defense the fragments provide. Okay, since you're heading to Rao, keep an eye out for these 2. Templetown ruins, south of Rao base, on a corpse in a small room. A pot shadow inside the ruins of Rao. There is a shadow carrying a pot on a balcony. Kill him quickly. Okay. Doesn't mention the hippos, but, whatever. I got so lost in this place. Isn't there a cross here? Like, as soon as you get here? Or am I thinking of a little bit further in? Oh, there's a head off. Two here, isn't there? Maybe just the one. There's another one later, I think. If not now. Well, glad I went down there. Let's go back. You know, it feels weird not having the Black Tusk blade. I'm just gonna keep it. I'm just gonna keep using that. It feels weird. I've gone through the majority of the game with it now. Yeah. I think I'm gonna take it home, you know? Unless it tells me to use something in particular for Radahn. I'm looking forward to seeing what it tells me to do for him. It's mentioned the Ollier and Ansbach are important parts of the final boss, so I imagine it wants me to summon both of them for that fight. But it's fine, it's fine. That's okay. I wouldn't summon both myself, but I'm not writing the guide. I'm just doing what I'm told. Just told to follow orders. I'm just gonna double check that. I haven't missed the top yet. Don't want to be missing anything now. This guy doesn't give you much in the way of direction. Although I think I'm going the right way. Okay. Head inside the building and up the stairs to find an altar with a fragment. Oh, I just got that. Yeah, got that one. In the dark ruins area north of the East Grace, look for a sparkling pot carrying Shadow Killing before he vanishes. Golden Hippo, Nicholas Cross. That wants me to go to the lower bit now. The lower bit of Row. Um, this way. Access via a tunnel north of Morth Ruins. Okay. He wants me to go there to get the Skadujiri fragment down the bottom. I imagine it means the one here. pretty sure that's how you get down there anyway. Well, to be fair, thanks to Night Rain, I'm quite adept at taking some of those down. Not that that was any not that it looked like it just then, but you know, not too bad. Isn't this where you get the two-handed talisman? It is. I'm putting that on instead. Okay. Boss tactics for Ramina. Ramina is a scarlet rot-infused centipede woman. She is fast and graceful, but she hates fire. Cool. Prep. Equip Flame Cleanse Me to instantly cure scarlet rot. Where the fuck? No. Weapon. The Blasphemous Blade is a nightmare. Its fire damage shreds her, and the weapon skill can hit her in multiple segments. Tactics. Stay close. Her scythe attacks have long reach. Staying near her body often causes her to swing over your head. When she summons pink butterflies, get away. They will explode shortly after. When she curls into a ball to roll at you, dodge into her at the last second to end up behind her. Okay. There we go. I remember fighting her for this first time, and I was thinking, oh well, there's a second phase coming, but no, nothing. Was a little bit disappointed. There we go, this is it. Okay, so burning the Earth Tree. What happens next? Oh, burning the tree, sorry. When you commit the first sin of this realm, a cinematic will play, the sky will change, and the shadow veil will be lifted. Ballarat Tower settlement will now be connected to the upper city. Cool. The final gauntlet, Anir Ilim. As a strength faith paladin, Anir Ilim is your home turf, but also your greatest challenge. The enemies you will face Inquisition and powerful divine beast warriors. They deal massive holy and lightning damage. I say 17 is actually pretty good um, for where we are. Let's just get this, yeah. Bye bye. The veil has lifted. By burning the sealed tree, you perform the first sin. Final stretch. You're about to enter the zone where your defensive buffs and holy identity will be tested to their absolute limits. The atmosphere here is divine and oppressive. You are climbing toward the gate of divinity. The enemies you encounter: inquisitors, tall and spindly sorcerers, and divine beast warriors. The warriors with the bird masks are incredibly fast. Use your black steel great shield to guard counter them. Almost everything here deals holy or lightning damage. Make sure you have your golden braid talisman equipped now. Oh. Okay. The path to the city is linear but vertical. Follow the stairs upward from the inner limb outer wall side of grace. Okay, it's just telling me, yeah, go up. Okay. I can't. Just go up. Yep, looks cool. Right. Let's again. It just says up. It just says go up. Um, doesn't say anything about scary tree fragments or anything. Just go up. I am not here to question. I am here to follow. Hey, wasn't that bad. Okay. Okay. Before you reach the final boss, you will reach a massive open hall, the cleansing chamber anteroom. This is the great Gank battle. Needle-Light Leader and her remaining allies will stand against you. The summons. Look for the gold summon signs for Sir Ansbach and Thiolier. Because you followed their quest, they will stand by your side. The Paladin strategy. This is a chaotic brawl. Use Golden Vow and Blessing Spoon at the start. Your NPC allies will benefit from the buffs. Target priority. Focus on the healers or the fast attackers first, usually Dryleaf Dane or more if he's there. Use the Blasphemous Blade's weapon skill to knock them down from a distance.
I thought I'd see you here. It'd been quite some time. It was never kindly Mikula, was it? The Erdtree was leading you all along, so that you might ascend to lordship. Why come to these lands to begin with? I suppose it must be what His Eminence, or perhaps the Erdtree desired all along. The clashing of the favored lords, such that one would prevail. So be it. If you insist upon facing Mikula the Kind, then I will run you through whoever you might be. Don't tarry now. Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight's Ledder, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow this.
I am the Red Mane, Freya. The time has come. I could not hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
Aloft, blood of fire, for the dignity of my lord and master, Moog. Oh, Mikula, please.
I never could have imagined it. That you might be the Erdtree's rightful lord. Such as it is, this battle could not be more fitting. I offer this fight to Mikula the Kind.
Evermore.
Righteous tarnished. It appears that our interests have aligned. A balm upon my soul it is that we do not meet today's enemies. Now, my blade.
I can't fathom your conviction. After knowing kindly Mikula, what remains to pledge to your Lord of Blood?
I am deeply sorry for doubting you. I am here only to grant Sentry and take you away. I will stop Mikula the Kind. You will never become a god.
Judgment about you, or perhaps Centrina.
Lady Reda, your suspicions were dead on. In the end, I could not bury the memories of Lord Moog and our pact of blood.
Not the finest blade, nor the mightiest armor will spare your life from the poison of Teolian.
I'm sorry for speaking to you as a compatriot when you stood before the withered arm.
You have no understanding. Kind Mikula, a Centrina's love.
Kindly, Mikula, make the world a gentler place.
Sad. Forever.
That was fun. The final Scavenger fragments. This is your last chance to reach level 19 or 20. There are fragments hidden in this city. The fragment right near Mikula's Cross at the site of Grace. Yeah, got that. Bellaret connection. If you explore the lower sections of Anelim, you can find a path that leads back to the tower. Bellaret containing another fragment. The altar just before the final elevator. There is a small side room with a fragment on an altar. just before the final area. Small side room. Is it? How many do I have? 2. Okay. I might have got it. I think I'm 17, 18. Yeah, whatever we are. Like if there isn't one here, it's okay. Didn't think so. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, here we are. The final boss. And then we're done. And then we're done. Oh, what do we do after this? Tell you what, we'll just get rid of all the souls that we've got and see what level we can get to. I mean, not that it matters much, but you know. Not that it matters much.
Now.
Wait, let's see what it says. The final ascent. Once the NPC battle is over, you will take a final elevator up to the Divine Beast front, the Divine Gate front. A word of warning. The final boss is widely considered the most difficult encounter in From Software history. He is fast, aggressive, and has a second phase that will cover your screen in holy light. Would you like to give me the ultimate tank setup for the final boss now, or do you want to experience the climb through an alien first? Final boss time, baby. This is it, the Gate of Divinity. You are standing before promised consort Radahn, the most difficult challenge From Software has ever created. Since you're playing a Strength Faith Paladin, you actually have access to the Golden Wall strategy, the most reliable way to beat him. He is relentless, but you are a fortress. The ultimate tank Paladin setup. Radahn's second phase is a visual storm of holy light. You need to transition from an offensive powerhouse to a pure defensive juggernaut. The Great Shield, your best friend. The meta choice, Fingerprint Stone Shield, plus 25. It has the highest guard boost in the game. The Paladin choice, Black Steel Great Shield, Sacred Infused. With the Sacred Infusion, the shield reaches 100% holy damage negation. You can literally stand in his light beams and take 0 damage. Asherwar, put no skill on the shield so you can use your weapon's skill easily. Oh, fucking hell. Do I have a Great Shield with no? That'll do. Hang on. That'll have to do. Okay, the weapons. The Vibe weapon. Great Sword of Damnation. Use the skill Golden Cruelty during his rare recovery windows. The Survival weapon. Ansper Rapier. Blood Infused. This is the cheese strat. You can poke him from behind your shield. It inflicts Scarlet Rot and Bleed simultaneously. Since Radahn has massive HP, status effects are your best friends. The Talismans. Non-negotiable. Golden Braid. Yep, got it. Dragon Crest, Great Shield. Got it. Great Shield Talisman. I don't have that, but okay. We can do with that. It's fine. And Two-Headed Turtle Talisman. Okay, yeah. Seeing as I'm not two-handing now, I guess that's fine. I'm heavy though. Can I put the It's the best armor we've got, to be fair. It'll do. It'll do. Oh, Great Sword of Damnation. Now we can get that agree stuff. Right. Battle Tactics, Consort Radahn. Don't roll backwards. Radahn is a roll catcher king. Always roll into him or to his right hip. Gravity pull. If he pulls you in with gravity, wait a split second and roll backwards to avoid the follow-up explosions. Stamina management. Do not hold your shield up constantly. Lower it in between his swings to let your stamina refill faster. Okay. So yeah, just summon Mimic and pray to God that it works. Oh shit, man. Divine Gate. Right, okay. Oh yeah, lovely. Let's see if we can get anything. 2 levels. Nice. Strength, why not? Right. Here we go. First try. Okay, so it wants me to summon these guys.
My loyal blade and champion of the festival. Both your deeds will ever be praised in song. Now, the vow will be honored, and my lord brother's soul will return, so that he may be my consort.
this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Well, that went well. 4 heals left. Oops.
Lord Brother. At long last you are returned. Tarnished one. Aspiring Lord of the Old Order. If you have known sin, if you grieve for this world, then yield the path forward to us. To I, Mikola, and my promised consort, Radahn.
I'm dead, yeah. Oh, it's told me about a physic as well. Opaline hard tier and green burst. Hang on. Give me a sec. Doing all of it. I want to finish this tonight, so I will be using this cheese strat if I need to. Right, cheese strat. Can't be asked. I do want to finish this tonight. Do I even have the Ansper Rapier? I don't think I do. Let you get it. I should have it. Oh, right. There. I'm cheesing it, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. As much as I'm having fun with Elden Ring, I would like to move on to something else. Wait, where is it? Oh, there. I don't actually have sacred. Oh well. And we used all our souls. Of course we did. Hang on. We're cheesing him. We're cheesing him. I need another visit to the road. Oopsies. Again, I didn't. Yep, another visit to the road. Sorry about this. That should be enough. Oh, not going to be rolling, are we? Oh, blood infused. Bring Atlas back in.
General Radahn, pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Yeah, I think the heaviest armor possible isn't a good idea. But we will persist. One more try. Well, I mean, I'm going to try till it's done, because... Ansbach did well.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Ah, that's done. There we go.
I just started. You come, our new lord. A lord, not for gods, but for men.
Got it. The god is slain. The Lord is fallen. That is no small feat. Well, congratulations, Knight. Defeating Promised Consort Radahn is the ultimate badge of honor in the Elden Ring community. You have officially conquered the hardest challenge in the Land of Shadow has to offer, and you did it as a true paladin. Did I? Take a deep breath and enjoy the silence of the arena. Here is what you need to do now that the dust has settled. The final memory. Don't fast travel away just yet. Look at the center of the arena for a small, glowing prompt to view memory. This provides the final narrative context for Miquella's journey and his vow with Radahn. Once the memory ends, you will receive the Circlet of Light. Paladin tip. This headpiece is excellent for your build. It increases the power of Miquella's light and looks incredible with gold-trimmed armor. Remembrance of a god and a lord. Take your hard-earned trophy to Aina at the Round Table Hold. You have 3 choices, but you can only pick one per playthrough, unless you use a walking mausoleum coffin to duplicate it. Final look. Check the area where Sir Ansbach and Theolier stood during the fight. If they were summoned and they survived the questline, you will find their armor and weapons, the obsidian lamia and Theolier's hidden needle, on the ground. Ansbach's gear is particularly stylish for a high-level paladin. What's left for you? The Land of Shadow is now yours. While there is no new Game Plus specific to the DLC, you are now at the absolute peak of power. Did you find the Abyssal Woods map? Yes. Did you finish the Hinterlands? Yes. Did you clear every jail and nameless mausoleum? Oh. Would you like me to guide you to the secret bosses you might have missed? Like Scadutree Avatar, Putrescent Knight? Or are you ready to take your new gear back into the base game and become the next Elden Lord? That is the best possible ending. There is a specific kind of Souls-like scenario that comes after you've climbed to the Spiral City, survived the light of God, and finally put your controller down, knowing there are no more monsters left to slay. As a Strength Faith Paladin, you've walked the path from the Shadow Keep to the Gate of Divinity, conquered the madness of the woods and the dread of the peak, and emerged as the strongest being in the realm of Shadow. It's basically saying, go to New Game Plus with your new gear and bully everyone.
Lord brother. I'm going to be a god. If we honor our part of the vow, promise me you'll be my consort. I'll make the world a gentler place.
And there we have it. Can AI beat Elden Ring and its DLC? Well, can it give me a walkthrough and a build? Yes, it can. And it done it. Well done. I have used the Gemini AI from my Samsung to do all of this. And yeah, strength, faith, they are the stats. Um, I mean, if I was to rate it out of the builds that I've done myself, it's not that bad. Um, Obviously the levels I after a certain point I did take over and do the levels. Um, because it just didn't tell me. Um, but yeah, um, it's done really well. I've had a lot of fun with this. And thank you to everyone who has watched. And now for the big question. We get um, we get to let AI decide what FromSoft game would you recommend next. I have one last question. I have one last question for you, my friend. What soft game would you next? Since you've just conquered the massive open world challenge of Elden Ring as a Strength Faith Paladin, your choice depends on what part of the experience you loved most. Here are the 3 best paths you can take. The perfect follow-up, Dark Souls 3. If you loved the combat rhythm of Elden Ring, especially bosses like Midra and Radahn, this is the most natural transition. The vibe is basically Elden Ring but on rails. It is a linear focused and has some of the best boss fights in history. The build, you can play as a paladin, almost exactly like you did here. Miracles incantations are very powerful, and you'll find plenty of massive hammers and holy swords. The aggressive pivot, Bloodborne. If you want to try something that forces you to change your playstyle completely, the vibe, gothic horror meets cosmic nightmare. It is fast, bloody, and aggressive. The twist, there are no shields. You can't be a tank here. Instead of a shield, you have a gun in your left hand that is used for parrying. It's a rush of adrenaline that will make you a much better mechanical player. The build, look for strength arcane builds. It is the closest thing to a paladin, but with a bit more of a mad scientist edge. The mechanical masterpiece, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. If you found yourself enjoying the one-on-one dance of the bosses and want the ultimate test of skill, the vibe, feudal Japan with supernatural elements, twist, there is no build and no leveling up your stats to overpower bosses. It is 100% about parrying and timing. It is the hardest FromSoft game to learn, but once it clicks, it is arguably the most satisfying combat system ever made. My top recommendation for you, Dark Souls 3. Because you enjoyed the Paladin archetype and the deep lore of Miquella and the Erdtree, Dark Souls 3 will feel like coming home. It deals with the end of the world and the fading of the fire in a way that feels very similar to the Shadow of the Erdtree atmosphere. Hmm. Well, there we go. Next streams will be Dark Souls 3. I will get another chat. I will get a chat for Dark Souls 3. And yeah, um, if you've been enjoying these videos, please like, subscribe. There will be more. And please tell me how I can improve as a streamer. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.